G'day off trackers. So yes, as some of you would have put together over the last couple of weeks from the posts I've been putting up, the Bt50, she's for sale. Now I'm sure the first question everyone wants to know is why, after I've spent over 100k on building this car and changing things to make it be the most comfortable tourer that I reckon I've ever owned and easy to set up, why am I selling it? So the main reason is Ash and I now, through our travels, have found where we want to live, where we want to set up for the future, and we want to actually buy a house up there. So we're going to need a deposit, and quickest way to get a deposit is to sell this bad boy. That's the first reason. Second reason, basically as I was building this over the last year and a half, I wasn't really into the YouTube till the end of building it. So there was no real build videos, which I really want to do. I want to do a build series. So by selling this, it means that I can buy another car and do a full-on build series from start to finish, chuck it all up for you guys so you can see everything that goes into building one of these bad boys. Unlike all the other channels, I don't have the money to keep this and buy a second car and build it up. So it means this has to go. But yeah, that's the two main reasons. And what I thought I'd basically do is use this video to show you, for anyone that is interested, what you're going to get, or for anyone that's interested in what to put in their car and what not to put in their car, because it's been a year and a half of a lot of changes, a lot of taking stuff out, putting stuff in to reduce the weight, a lot of tents, swags, rooftop tent, and deciding what was best to basically get this car to be where it is today. So without any further ado, let's get stuck in. I'll run through what comes with the car, because we're not taking anything out, we're not taking anything off. Everything comes with the car that we have bought and built to get it to where it is today. So I'll run through everything that's coming with it. So first up, I'll go through all the accessories you're getting. So you're getting the companion AquaCube gas hot shower, lithium version, so nothing needed. You can put a butane bottle in the back of that. It's got a lithium battery built in, and it'll give you a really good hot shower. So we've been rating these, as you would have seen, I did a review on it. Reckon they're the best unit on the market because they're just so simple, and I've had no issues with it. That's the first thing you get. Second one, Spinifex table. So that's that bad boy there. We basically went this table because how light it is. It is alloy and all composite lightweight materials, yet gives you a sink, gives you a drying area, gives you places to put things, doesn't take up much space, folds into a small little bag. So that's coming with it as well. Next thing you're getting is the little Dometic fridge, CFX 325. That's the one that we use for a freezer that we take in and out. Depending on how long trips we're doing, or you can use it as a fridge, up to you guys. Then you're getting your TJM full drive mats, as well as the carpet mats that are in the car. You're getting Spinifex, there it is down there, Spinifex shower, so just a pop-up shower, so that way you can actually have an enclosed or change room or toilet room. The little potty, so that if you are doing hip camps, none of them will let you in without a potty, as well as DI doesn't let you in without a potty, so you can take that along, save yourself fines and be able to use them. Big solar panel, I think it's 210 watt, can't really remember off the top of my head. All the stats will be in the photos as well as in the information. Getting the solar panel, getting the Hercules recovery gear, all your tree trunk protectors, snatch straps, all that sort of stuff. Getting a bag of heavy duty sand pegs, so there's two different types, the drill ins and the knock ins. They come, plus your TJM little table and stool, that comes as well. You're getting two max tracks. The absolute best thing that we have ever bought is this oven. That is also coming with it. I wanted to keep it, but we decided we'll throw it in as well. Oven, 2-burner stove, all gas powered. There's a gas bottle built into the canopy with a hose on it that's coming with it. 2 camp chairs, Oztrail, fully reclining camp chairs, best things on the face of the planet, they come with it. So that's all the accessories that you get included in it. Then built into the canopy, you are getting the Dometic upright fridge. You're getting the drawers, so 3 drawer system. There's all your plates, cutlery, stuff included in there. What else are we giving you? We're not even emptying this. Getting your garbage bags, some spare parts, your cleaners for your toilet. I will let you know, we've never used the toilet. We just brought it along so that we didn't get fined at DI. What else are you getting in here? This is all your plastic cups, plates, utensils, knives and forks. As I said, we are fully setting this up turnkey. Whoever buys it can literally go the next day camping. Up here's your recovery gear and your gas hoses. So in here you're getting your Camp Boss accessories, analog gauge, gas hose, digital air inflator, digital tire deflator, digital gauge, all that's included. Some spare parts for the air compressor, all coming with it. Your gas hose comes with it, your little pantries that are built, your switches over here. You're getting your main battery, I'll go more into that. Inside there you may see the trigger. So that's my trigger 6-shooter, which basically turns on all my lights. So I've got up here lights, I've got big massive lights for if you want to connect firewood or just light up the bloody sky, they're super bright. As well as inside, there's another one inside on either side, so you get all the lights as well. You get the awnings, both the awnings are coming with it, the bat wing, plus your BCF one on the other side, jerry can holder, jerry can, you're getting ladder, you're getting your ARB gear bag, spare wheel. We'll go to this side, then we'll do the underneath. So there's your other awning. There'll be all videos of this as well, which I'll chuck in, a full panoramic gas bottle that's built in. Then this is your 12 volt. So all the Enerdrive gear, you still got some warranty on that as well. So that gives you your AC and DC charger, plus your solar input, plus an output for if you want to hook up a inverter. Just simply plug it in through the Anderson plug. And then that's the trigger 6-shooter over there. So that basically just does everything by Bluetooth on your phone. We'll switch all those lights on and off. As you can see, kept this side just open for all the storage of all that stuff. Okay, we'll go into underneath and then engine bay. Okay, underneath the car, as you can see, it's all been freshly painted and rust coated for you, so you don't have to worry about rust. You've got your Outback Armour 300 kilo leaf suspension with airbags, so if you ever do take the canopy off, you basically can take the air out of the airbags and make it a nice, more comfortable ride. So both your shocks there, they're the full adjustable version. That's it for the rear. There will be a spare tire as well. You get all the standard tires that came with the car. I'm also giving you those because, as you guys would know, I actually take the four-wheel drive tires off and run the road ones if we're not going away, so you get all those as well. You're getting the four-wheel drive tires. May as well show you them. So they're your open country Toyo RTs. So your aggressive all-terrain tires. They're basically a hybrid. Absolutely rate them. As you guys would have seen from my videos, I've only been bogged once, and it's because I didn't deflate the tires, and as soon as I deflate them, I'm out. So they come with it, plus your imitation beadlock from I'll chuck in who it is, I can't remember off the top of my head. So they come with it. Up the front you've got your winch, which is your Warn Winch 10S, so 10,000 pound absolute cracking winch. Never had to use it because the car's never been bogged, but if you do have to use it, you want to have a Warn so you know you've got no problems. Basically show you in there, you might be able to see it, the 10S. So everything I've done on this car has been the best of the best. Bull bar obviously, so that's your MCC Phoenix bar with your 3 stainless steel loops, so it looks really nice and protects the car. MCC recovery points, you got your bash plates, you got your front suspension, and then you can see at the top there I've also put on upper control arms so that the car rides really smooth. It keeps the wheels in alignment. If you don't use the upper control arms after you lift the car, basically you don't ride at full wheel alignment, and it does make the tires wear, and it also makes the steering a bit nasty. So throwing them in, you're also getting both your twin snorkels, which you guys would have seen I put on. We'll go into the engine bay. Okay, in the engine bay, there has been a few mods done, not a great deal, but there is still some. I wanted to basically keep it factory for warranty for one, and for reliability. This was built for a tourer, so if I went pushing it too hard, then it would basically get unreliable. So I didn't want to do anything. All I wanted to do was natural ways to get extra power, hence the forward facing stainless snorkels. Get maximum airflow, keep the EGTs down, and give it some extra power. So with that, I put in a custom airbox with pod filter. That's a CFab. In the engine bay, there has been a few mods done, not a great deal, but there is still some. I wanted to basically keep it factory for warranty for one, and for reliability. This was built for a tourer, so if I went pushing it too hard, then it would basically get unreliable. So I didn't want to do anything. All I wanted to do was natural ways to get extra power, hence the forward facing stainless snorkels. Get maximum airflow, keep the EGTs down, and give it some extra power. So with that, I put in a custom airbox with pod filter. That's a CFab. Then I've also got a HPD. So that's your diesel cleaner. So, sorry, no, diesel oil cleaner. Almost forgot, you also get your tap and 70-litre water tank, which is under the tray. So I'll see if I can show you. So that's your water tank in there. 70 litres, not built into the canopy, it's built into the tray. And I did that so if you take the canopy off, you've still actually got water with you, depending on what sort of camping you've done. This car was designed to have that canopy on and off. So everything's removable so that you can still use it as a Monday to Friday car without any of the weight or the big tires, fuel consumption, any of that sort of stuff. And then when you want to go away, just simply drop on the camper and away you go. So good thing to note. Let's go inside now. Okay, inside the car, as you can see, it's immaculate. As I said, I'm pretty sure it's under a year and a half old. I'll put up the date that I actually purchased it. You're getting your throttle controller there. Massive game changer. That's unbelievable. Gives the car a lot more, feels like power, but it's not, but it's just basically more acceleration, which helps you when you're forward driving and helps you when you're on the road. Your XRS handpiece, so that comes with it. That's also detachable if you don't want to have it there. My favorite mod that I've done, you actually get the air compressor as well, twin outlets. So there's one of these on both sides, which I'll lift up and show you the air compressor. So there's your air compressor there, TJM heavy duty air compressor, 100% duty cycle, so you can pump up your tires, your mate's tires, your caravans, whatever you want. 100% duty cycle, will keep running till you don't need it. No problem with overheating. I think they have a working temperature of almost 200 degrees, 190 degrees I think they can work up to. So being under the seat, I went that one because it's 100% duty cycle. Twin outlets, as I said, but absolute ripper unit. I'll also show you, so you got the mod plate here because I've done chassis bracing. So I've actually reinforced the chassis so that there's no chance of bending, buckling with the weight. Not many people do that, and not only did I get it done, but I also got it engineered so it's legal. Then I'll show you on the other side, she also has a GVM upgrade, so you don't have to worry about weight. So there's your GVM upgrade, 3,520 kilos, whopping. There's no way you're going to need any more than that. The car, when it's 100% loaded, still sits under actual factory GVM. I think I sit around 3,200, so I'm still under actual factory, but I got that just in case, because the cops cracking down on GVM insurance company. I didn't want to have any liabilities, so I paid for the GVM upgrade, got it all done properly, so you get that as well. And then The big thing, I will have to open it up, but the iCamper, Ash and I were debating, do we keep it and take it off, or do we give it with the car? We are actually going to include that with the car as well. So that's the iCamper Mini in Rocky Black, which is your textured black coating, sort of like your Raptor coat, so that if you do scratch it on trees, it doesn't scratch the paint. I'll open that up and show you guys inside, but I have done a full review on my YouTube, which you can see. And yeah, there's much more that I'm sure I'm forgetting. So there will be a full list of everything you're getting, but this is just basically to give you a rundown. Okay, onto the cherry on top, the iCamper Mini. That, for those of you who haven't watched my review video or who don't know about iCampers, they're basically, I would say, hands down, the best rooftop tent on the market. They have a hefty price tag that comes with it, but you can honestly see where that money has been spent in this tent compared to other ones. The weight on this is unbelievable. I think you're looking at around 54 kilos, 52 kilos. For a two-person tent that gives you that dimensions, that's unbelievable. So it's not your standard one that you sleep this way with the car and you feel like you're gonna fall out of. You actually sleep this way, and it's got a secondary flooring that folds out, which makes it really quick to set up and helps keep the weight down, but gives you the room. So the dimensions, it's a little bit bigger than a double bed widthways, but then it's bigger than a king size bed lengthways. So if you're tall like me, you have no problems fitting. It is an absolute weapon. Even the little things they do, the steps, they cut the runs on an angle because you have to keep the ladder on an angle. All your cheaper tents will basically just cut them straight, but then when the ladder's on an angle, it means that your feet are basically standing on the sharp bits of the runs. This, with iCamper, they even cut those on an angle so it's nice and flat when you walk up. Get a window on either side, two-piece mattress, all that's coming with it. Really clean. You can still get the warranty on this. I would say it's only about maybe 6-8 months old, so they give a 2-year warranty. You're gonna get the warranty on that. Still get the warranty on the car, 5-year unlimited kilometer warranty, and it's only 1.5 years old. There's still warranty on so many items on this because it is so new. There's no damage, there's no nothing. The car is in such good condition, and basically the best thing is it's been used by a four-wheel driver, so you know that I've been looking after it. This was always going to be a long-term touring car to take me around Australia. Only reason I'm getting rid of it is we want a deposit. We want to buy it quickly because the market just keeps going up, so it's the best way to get it. And I want to do that build series. If I wasn't doing those things, I would keep it. As you can see underneath, it's all immaculate. It's all been cut and polished, fully detailed inside. So whoever buys this is getting a really good car for the money. As I said, I've spent well over 100,000 on it, and I'm not selling it for anywhere near that price tag. I'll give you some stats on the canopy as well. So it's 1800 long by 1800 wide, so it takes up the full length of the tray. Powder coated black. You get a ladder on the back, spare wheel holder, jerry can holder. It is also jackable, jack on, jack off. And then fully reinforced roof, fully reinforced floors, reinforced walls. So it is a really heavy duty canopy built by PT Canopies. The welds are all done really professionally, so you got no problems with it breaking. It was a full custom build in Australia because I wanted it to basically be, you'll be able to see, the canopy is the same height as the roof. So I didn't get a standard one. It took me a long time to get it built because I didn't want the wind resistance from that big oversized, because standard they come 900 high, and the roof on a Bt50 basically sits 800 high from the tray. So had it full custom made. Also, that allows, as you can see, you can have the rooftop tent open and still get inside your canopy, versus if you have a 900 canopy, good luck opening that door with the rooftop tent open. So everything in this car has been thought out and designed to make it perfect for touring and easy with no dramas. I'll give you some information on the side steps. So they're off-road armor, and not only are they side steps, but they're rock sliders as well. Full proper rock sliders that you can lean the car up and they won't bend. Heavy duty, but you can actually use them to get in the car. Reason I did that, Ash is quite small. If your partner's small or you're small, means you have a step to get in the car because she does sit bloody high. It's a 2-inch lift that it's got, but I reckon it sits more around 2.5 inch, or I got a really tall Bt50 out of factory, because this thing sits a lot taller than most standard ones. Okay, some stats on the car. So it's a Mazda 2020 Bt50 XT. So one of the last 3.2 litre Bt50s. I bought it when I knew that Mazda was swapping over to Isuzu and dropping down from a 3.2 litre to a 3 litre. The reason I picked it was because of that exact reason. I did not want low power. Coming from, I had an MP300, which is I think 2.2 or 2.3 litre. So tiny little twin turbo motors. Yet because it's got the twin turbo, when you're driving, it feels like there's plenty of power. But when you actually put any weight on or four-wheel drive, you notice that the engine doesn't actually have power. So when I went looking for my new car, I wanted to get the biggest motor that I could get for the money that I was spending, and that's when I came across the Fords. Luckily Ash had a Ford, and I got to do a lot of testing of four-wheel drive capability, the four-wheel drive system, and the power using her car. So that's why I settled on the Mazda, and then I got the Mazda over the Ford because the Mazda came with Apple CarPlay, and basically has a nicer inside in the XT in the lower version than the Ford does. So the XT also comes with full laminate flooring, not carpet. That was purposely chosen because if you go four-wheel driving with carpet, you've got to get it cleaned. You'll have put mud on it, you'll put sand through it, that'll create rust on all your seats. This has laminate, so literally you can get a blower and just blow it out if you don't want to use a vacuum cleaner. So purpose built for four-wheel driving. As I've said throughout this whole video, everything I've done was to set this up as a tourer, fully capable four-wheel drive, and have peace of mind and ease of cleaning, ease of setup. So that's why I went the XT rather than the top of the range. You do get Apple CarPlay, you do get Android Auto, you do get a little entertainment unit in there as well as fully comfortable seats, really nice interior. So it was easy to pick. And then the big motor. Now you cannot buy these brand new anymore. The 3.2's gone. The new Ranger that they're bringing in is going to go from a 5-cylinder to a 6-cylinder, but it's going to drop from a 3.2 down to a 3 litre. So from the stats looking into that engine, it looks like it's actually going to put out less torque, more power. So again, it's going to feel fast, but when it comes down to four-wheel driving, it's just not going to have that torque there to get you through the mud, up the hills, to carry the weight. If you want to tow, to be able to tow, to push the big tires through the sand. So in my eyes, this is better than the new Ranger that's coming as well. And that's why I'm so regrettable to sell it. But if we want to buy a house, unfortunately this has to go. And basically the decision that came to me was, why have a $100,000 car if you don't own a house? So as much as I don't want to sell it, that's the reason why. So the last thing I want to touch on is the twin stainless Snorkels, 4-inch with ram heads. Why I did that, you'll see very few cars. The only cars that actually do it standard on is, I believe some people do them for patrol standard, and the 79 series you can get them standard. Other than that, it took me a year to find somebody that would have a crack at actually building the twin stainless Snorkels forward facing. So everyone will do twins, no problem back, but to make them forward facing, it was really hard to find somebody that would take it on, and it came up a treat. But the reason I did it, one, it pushes air in, so you get maximum airflow going through that custom air box, giving you more power, keeping your engine cooler, keeping the emissions cooler, which creates the power. As well as the second one blows cold air into the engine, keeping it colder. They're both 4-inch, so maximum you can get in. But the big thing, if you go a standard snorkel, stainless snorkel that faces back, as the rain hits the car, it can be sucked in. As the rain falling, it can be sucked in, destroy your engine. By going the Safari snorkels, the Safari ram heads, I didn't just put cheap ones on, I paid the money for 4-inch Safari ram head snorkels. They have drain holes all down the side, and they're actually designed in a factory and tested, so as the water goes in, it drains out and doesn't go into your airbox. That is the main reason I did it. Why put a snorkel on your car that can suck water in? It makes no sense. So this one, 100% safe, as well as giving you maximum power gains from it. And let me tell you, you can feel the difference between this car and a standard Bt50. But other than that, guys, I reckon that's about it. As you can see, you are getting a hell of a lot of stuff all included. I'm sure there's things I forgot, so look at the photos where it'll have the list of everything. It literally took me, I think it was 3 hours to make that list, to put everything in there that's been done to the car. If you have any questions, you can hit me up on Instagram, or I'll put the link in for the car sales ad, which then you can call me. Any way you want to get in chat, if you want to have a look at it, if you're interested in buying, please no time wasters. But if you're interested in buying it, hit me up. You come out, have a test drive, have a look at everything. And I reckon the first person that sees this will 100% want to buy it because of how good condition it is, how low the kilometers are. I've only just hit 30,000 Ks, just got it serviced for you as well. There's been no shortcuts on this car. There's nothing bad happened to it, nothing. It is immaculate. You can literally look on my channel and see all the different places it's been to. Other than that, it hasn't been anywhere. So it's only really done, I reckon, 10 to 15 trips in it. So, oh, and then the tires, they've only done, I would say, between 10 and 15,000 kilometers, because the road ones which you're getting with it were used for the other 10-15,000 kilometers. But that'll do. I've yammered on enough. As you can tell, I love the car, regretting selling it, but whoever wants it, it is yours. So talk to you soon, guys. Oh, and the channel will be staying. There's still more content coming. There's way more happening. It's going to be an exciting year ahead. So look forward to all the new videos. See ya.